everyone, welcome to Electronica India 2025 with the ELE Times. Today we are at Mouser Electronics, which is world's leading electronic and semiconductor distribution company. We'll be talking to Mr. Kevin Hess, who is SVP Marketing for Mouser Electronics.
AI is going to transform.
Hi sir, welcome to ELE Times at Electronica India.
Thank you very much.
I would love to understand at the very outset how does this Electronica India edition make it special for you, for Mouser Electronics? Why is it so special for you?
Yeah, so this is very important for us because coming to these shows, we get a chance to meet our customers face to face because a lot of our customers come here to see us. As you know, a lot of our business is done online, or we have a local customer service center both here and in Pune. So here it gives us a chance to meet with our customers face to face. But even more importantly, it allows us to get our brand out to potential customers. So engineers and buyers coming out looking for a source for components gives us a chance to talk about our company, what our strengths are, and hopefully we find customers.
So far as I've understood, it's more about visibility and direct engagement for you, to your customers, right? Building on that very scope that you have put forward of engagement and direct engagement and visibility, what all you're showcasing here in terms of, let's say, your product or innovations, A, B, how do these innovations define, let's say, the fulcrum that India is at today in regard to its electronic or semiconductor industry?
Okay, so first I'll start with what we have here at the booth.
Yeah.
So luckily we were able to engage with three of our main manufacturers. So onsemi has a demo here, Molex has a demo, and then TE Connectivity has a demo.
Okay.
So we're partnering with them to get some of their products out to the visitors to the booth. We also have some showcases of robotics, some voice and facial recognition, and then also a fun game that engineers can come by. It's called Spin to Win. And if they actually win on the game, then they get to take away a branded prize from us. So we try to have a little bit of fun, but really, as we said before, it's about engaging with current and potential customers.
Right. The second part was whatever you're showcasing here in terms of technology, right? How do these technology contribute to the India's fulcrum, which India relies at today in sense of its electronics industry, or let's say the semiconductor industry, or moving forward in larger the market area in general?
Yeah, so within India, I think it's important for our brand, not necessarily the demos we have here, but our brand, because Mouser Electronics is a top 7 global distributor.
Yeah, true.
And we are authorized for nearly 1,200 different manufacturing brands. So what we want to do is let people know that, hey, we are a source for electronic components.
Right.
We are a stocking distributor. We have nearly 1.2 million parts on the shelf. But more importantly, we are a distributor focused on NPI. So introducing new products from all the manufacturers we're authorized for into the engineering community. So when you're talking about the newest technologies, the newest products coming from all the major manufacturers, we are the place that engineers and buyers can find those and get them in their hands within 2 or 3 days. So what's that opportunity mean for us in India? India is going to be growing when it comes to manufacturing, when it comes to R&D. Design is going to be moving into manufacturing. So what we want to do is be a major resource for all these manufacturers, R&D, and designers coming into India. And we want to be part of their growth. So for us, the opportunity is endless for India.
Right.
Some of the top markets we see, automotive is huge. Of course, mil-aero. Also AI. You know, everybody talks about AI.
I guess it's the most important breakthrough of the decade that we have reached so far.
I think AI, not just in our industry, but
across
any industry overall, is going to change. It's basically going to have the same impact as the internet being developed is. But I don't think people should lose sight of IoT because moving forward, everything's going to be connected, right? And for everything to be connected, you have to have low power. You have to have the sensors. You have to have the MCUs. So let's not lose sight of IoT. That's kind of an old term.
The hardware anyway.
It's part of everything. So IoT is, everybody's moved over to the AI term, but don't lose sight of IoT.
Okay, so far as I've understood, let's say what you intend to say is what matters more is the visibility of those brands where you put in your particular components, right? Moving forward, developing on that very pivotal aspect itself, since you are so much connected with the R&D ecosystem, either in India or at the global level, right? How do you see the R&D ecosystem in India, A, right? And are you means here itself? You mentioned about some few products that you're displaying here. Some of the innovations that you're displaying here. Are we looking at something coming up new, which is quite? I don't intend to say which is like quite new, but basically the innovation that you're putting forward, some product that defines the fulcrum. So that's what I'm asking about. Basically, is there anything about it?
We mentioned R&D. I think R&D is going to continue to grow in India. I think, of course, everybody's expecting manufacturing to grow the next 5 or 10 years. I think the government is really encouraging manufacturers to move in and build.
Yeah.
But I do think design is going to move in to India too, which design is a huge industry, especially for us when you talk about new technologies. But when we're looking at what's the future going to be for like emerging technologies, automation is going to be huge.
Right.
Because as the world continues to grow, as India continues to grow, automation is going to help people become more efficient, more productive, and we won't need to double the amount of people hired in order to double productivity.
Right.
So moving forward, we talked automotive, we talked AI, and we talked IoT, but let's not lose sight of automation. I think automation is going to be a large industry moving forward and a huge growth subject for us.
Looking at what Mouser has been doing for so long in India's electronics industry, are we looking at the opportunities that are emerging, basically owing to let's say PLI scheme in electronics, moving further to DLI scheme in semiconductor, etc. It's the government push behind it.
Yep.
Is Mouser looking at some of other emerging markets here in India?
I'm not sure of the other emerging markets other than the ones I already mentioned: automotive, IoT, automation. I'm not sure whether EV will be. EV is being talked a lot about different countries in Asia, of course Europe, but we're based in the US, and I can tell you EV is not going to be considered an emerging market. So if we're going to look at probably the next 5 to 7 years, I would still stick with IoT, AI, and automation.
So hardcore electronics, basically.
Yes.
Hardcore electronics.
Yes. And the software will keep up with that.
Okay, great. You touched a little bit upon the AI thing, right? Mentioning in your own address itself a bit about AI thing. How is Mouser leveraging this particular potential, this AI potential, either in its operations or let's say in other systems as well? How is Mouser leveraging this particular opportunity? A. B. How is it contributing to your either business or let's say potential or let's say customer engagement or wherever it is?
In the different teams at Mouser, we're using AI in different ways.
Okay.
You have developers that will use AI in helping out with coding. You will have our internet business team that will use AI towards the customer experience when it comes to search.
Okay.
Because AI can be a huge component in search on getting from a thought to an actual product quickly.
Right.
So they're using that way. The way we're using it in marketing is content creation, content optimization, marketing to individuals. What's the best time? What's the best message? What's the best subject line to use? So we are using AI in different teams. Now, how does that help us? Again, it helps us be more productive, helps us be more efficient, because if you can use AI to complete a task that used to take 4 weeks, but now it takes 4 days, then that turns you into a much more productive, much more.
AI is helping Mouser getting more efficient in its operations, either in let's say the search operations over your various facilities, or let's say in functioning itself, right?
Yes.
How do you look at its role in an engineer's life? Let's say the life of any profession, not only engineers, life of any profession, ranging from a copywriter till an engineer, till a design engineer, or any engineer of any sort, any person, right, is changing because of these interventions, these AI potential interventions, right? How do you look at this dynamic role, right, of an engineer in this particular industry, and what, let's say, what qualities would you underline that an engineer must have in order to take all this forward, including the AI potential that is being offered through, let's say, various platforms today?
So I think we can agree that AI is going to transform our industry and other industries.
Right.
These days, the engineer they need to be much more than just a design engineer. They need to learn how to resource. They are learning software as part of their job, not just the hardware. And they're going to have to use AI to increase the time it takes for product design.
Right.
Because traditionally, product design could take 6 months, maybe 12 months.
It took a lot of time earlier.
They don't have that time anymore,
true.
Right? Their companies are asking them to either improve a current product or design a new product.
We are running with optimized product cycles, I guess.
Yeah, they don't have 6 months or 12 months anymore. So AI is going to help them increase that design time. And again, as an engineer, they're asked to do much more than just design.
Right.
So AI is going to help them become more efficient when it comes to all those other responsibilities and help decrease that design time from 6 months down to maybe 3 months. And who knows, it may even get lower than that.
Right. So it's basically making them what in the future make the engineers more resourceful in terms of whatever job they do, or let's say.
Absolutely. You know, AI, it's funny, AI is going to make us smarter, but it's also going to make us dumber because we will depend on it.
A message for the entire industry that you have found here. The stage of electronic
A key message about Mauser, or just a key message? I'd like to talk about India and the opportunity in India for people, because we see, so right now, India is probably our second largest country in APAC when it comes to sales. I would think in the next 5 to 10 years, Asia will be our largest country when it comes to sales in APAC. So the opportunity when it comes to manufacturing, R&D, design, the opportunity in India is amazing. And we want to be part of that growth. We will be part of that growth. We're going to continue to invest resources into India. And we want to be the distributor that engineers and buyers come to when it comes to new products and electronic components.
Hope your visit to Electronica remains better for you, beneficial for you, and all the very best.
I enjoy coming to Electronica. I even enjoy coming to India more.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much for coming to ELE Times. We are looking forward to serve you more. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Reach out to us on our web, read our magazine, and join us for this revolution. Thank you very much.